What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with a quick little Browns video for you guys. As of course, the NFL scouting combine is underway. I believe we're on day 2 of activities on the field. And when it comes to interviews for the Browns, the last couple of days, they've been busy. And as you're going to see, the list has grown exponentially since the last time I talked about combine interviews as we take a look at the amount of interviews that the Browns have conducted so far at the combine. And yeah, it's grown a lot. Now, I've already talked about Adisa Isaac and Mason Smith previously, but since then, I've gotten word that the Browns have met with edge rusher Eric Watts out of UConn, defensive tackle Braden Fisk out of Florida State. That dude went off at the combine yesterday. He was an absolute monster. That's a name to keep an eye on for the Browns in the draft for sure. And then today they met with not one, not two, not three, but four wide receivers: Xavier Worthy, Ladd McConkey, Troy Franklin, and Jermaine Burton. Now, here's a little fun fact about Jermaine Burton, all right? So, when the Browns met with Burton, this is from Nate Weiskopf on Twitter, by the way. He said, and I quote, during the interview with Cleveland, Burton was asked if he knew what the Browns logo was. And then Jermaine said, and I quote, I told them it was an elf, and they were happy because I guess people don't really know their logo, Burton said. Well, actually, Jermaine, the Browns have three logos. They have the elf, the helmet, and the dog. So, yeah, you would have been right regardless, but good. You said the elf. I like that. A lot of people don't like the fact that the Browns have an elf logo, right? But I like the elf. You know, it's a little devious little thing, right? Yeah, we're not talking about Santa's little elves now. We're talking about those damn gremlins that be hiding under your bed stealing things, right? Yeah, gotta love the elf. Sinister little things. But also, the Browns met with tight end Jatavian Sanders out of Texas. That's an intriguing name. And there's a rumor that the Browns met with running back Audric Estime out of Notre Dame. Now, I say it's a rumor because I haven't really seen anything about it on Twitter. I mean, there was like one tweet about it, but it really wasn't from a verified source. So once that gets verified, then I'll take the rumor, label off. But man, Audric Estime, talk about a freaking bulldozer. Imagine a running back room with Estime and Chubb. Talk about wearing down a defense. Of course, the Browns aren't really much of a running team anymore. But when you look at the receivers that the Browns have interviewed, which one would I want the most? It's pretty obvious. I'd go with either Troy Franklin or Xavier Worthy, right? But don't sleep on a guy like Ladd McConkey. Yeah, I mean, we didn't hear much about him. I mean, Brock Bowers like hogged the spotlight over there. But Ladd McConkey had 30 receptions, 478 yards, 2 touchdowns last season. And in 2022, he was really good. 58 receptions, 762 yards, 7 touchdowns. And then he also had 7 carries for 134 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. So he could do a little bit on the ground too. Yeah, not bad. And then you look at Jermaine Burton. Look at his stats from last year: receptions, 700 touchdowns, solid number. He was really good at Georgia, and he did pretty good at Alabama. Then you look at my top two. Troy Franklin jumps off the page. Straight up, jumps off the page. 81 receptions, 1,383 yards, 14 touchdowns. I saw someone on Twitter giving him like a Devontae Smith comparison. I'm like, yo, I could see that. I could really see a Devontae Smith type receiver in Troy Franklin. And imagine Troy Franklin lined up alongside Amari Cooper. And then let's say the Browns go out in free agency and get like Hollywood Brown. Yo, that would be dope. Not gonna lie. I would love that. For real. Not to mention Troy Franklin, 6'3". Big body receiver. I like that. Of course, my draft crush when it comes to receivers right now, Xavier Worthy. 75 receptions, 1,014 yards, 5 touchdowns. I know you look at the numbers and be like, how is he a draft crush over Troy Franklin? You look at what he was doing with A.D. Mitchell. Yeah, he was pretty good. Yeah, he's solid. He would be a fantastic receiver. But yeah, that's this list is going to keep on growing over the next couple days. And then once the combine's over, we get to visits. And that's when things get serious. Because when you hear about the Browns using their top 30 visits on some of these guys, that's they're serious about it. So it's really all I got for you. Nice little quick video. Be sure as always to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll be live tonight for Cavs and Pistons. Hope to see you there. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns, and I'll see you guys tonight. I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah.